While in Texas, I had a chance to go to Terry Black's barbecue. Now look at that brisket being sliced. Absolute goodness. Now look at this. I'm walking up to Terry Black's barbecue. The exterior looks pretty nice, and it has smoke pillowing through the smokestacks right there where it says Terry Black's barbecue. There is a line, but it's well worth the wait. So you get in the line, and you finally get inside, and you can see some of the workers prepping the food for the barbecue plate. Now this lady is going ahead and pulling up some of the sides for what people want with their barbecue. Now, there is a line, and there is also instructions once you get inside of Terry Black's barbecue on how to order the food. And it's a pointer saying where to go. You see this line, people waiting for the food. And I'm going to show you some of the stuff that they have to offer at Terry Black's barbecue. Absolute goodness, if you ask me. So this is the line. You can choose your different types of meat that you want as well as sides. Now, while in line, you also grab your beverage of choice. Me, I'm grabbing some apple juice if I can find it. Absolute goodness. Now, you get up to the line, and the first thing that you order is the sides. They have creamy macaroni and cheese. You have the option of getting a small or large. They have rice that you can choose from: Mexican rice, pork and beans, really authentic pork and beans. Absolute goodness. Now, this is one of my favorites, the peach cobbler. Also, they have banana pudding, banana wafer pudding, which is also good. All of these sides are really good. Now, as you move along, they put the sides on your plate. You see, you have coleslaw to go along with that. Absolute goodness, if you ask me. So I have my plate, and you're probably wondering, where's the barbecue? Stay tuned. Now look at this. Look at that brisket right there. Or is that just the rib on the bone? This is that brisket I was talking about. Nice, juicy brisket. Some barbecue about to fall off the bone. Chopped pork right here if you want some. It goes either on the sandwich, or you can have it just as a standalone pork right there. So I'm getting the brisket. Nice slices of brisket. You see that they're slicing, the workers slicing the brisket. The juice can't help but to fall on the cutting board. I can't wait to try some of this out. So there's my banana wafer pudding right there. And what they do, they slide all that to the side, and you have that big chunk of barbecue, beef barbecue, still on the bone, meat wanting to fall off the bone, the brisket, and of course I got the pork barbecue ribs to go on the side. Now look at this. Nice, juicy barbecue rib on the bone right there. Meat falling off. Meat falling off of the pork barbecue. The brisket just falling off into the plate. Look at all those sides. The pork and beans, like I talked about earlier. The mac and cheese. The peach cobbler. And look at that. Look at that. Come up to the screen and smell that. That is pork barbecue with a dry rub on top. That is the beef barbecue with the meat falling off of the bone. Absolute goodness, if you ask me. Now, these sides complement it, and I have apple cider over there to help wash it down, pickled pickles, pickled onions, and I had to come back for the brisket again. Look at it. Close-up shot of the brisket, close-up shot of the pork ribs, close-up shot of the creamy mac and cheese. Come up to your screen, smell it. You could probably taste it if you've cleaned your screen off of your phone, I guess. Now, that's the peach cobbler right there. Look at that. Crusted peach cobbler on the outside, gooey on the inside, and coleslaw. For those of you who like coleslaw, I am one of those. And one thing about it, when you are in the line, you could purchase some of the sauces or meat to take home. Absolute goodness, if you ask me. Absolute goodness.